man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
All right, shout out to Ty. He sent me something on Twitter, so appreciate it. Ty Philly 100. That's my guy right there. He sent me that Freddie Roach said that to me on the Ugas late replacement because Spence, withdrawed out the fight with an eye injury, whatever you want to believe. We wanted the biggest fights in the world. I wish we had a bigger name. I wanted to go with Crawford. So Freddie Roach reveals that he wanted to have Crawford as the late replacement and not Dennis Ugas. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. And it's probably some validity to that. The reason it's probably some validity to that is that they did try to fight Terence Crawford first, but Bob Arum didn't want to put up the money. He said his people did the projections and they wasn't going to bring back any money. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. So, for Terence Crawford to go over there, remember his contract that went out to October, so you still got most of August, most of September, most of October, so you got 3 months to his contract run out. They would have to compensate Bob Arum to get him out that contract early for him to make that fight. And to make that happen in two weeks between lawyers and judges and stuff of that nature, because guess what? They don't want Terence Crawford beating Manny Pacquiao, then coming back to top rank saying you can't fight, or you got a contract extension, you got to fight 3 more fights because you fought Manny Pacquiao, and you don't want to let somebody else come over, fight Pacquiao, and go back to top rank. So they would have had to negotiate a deal on him releasing for that to do in 2 weeks, and then Crawford would have to be on weight. Crawford only had 2 weeks to train. Crawford's the champion, so why would he come in 2 weeks earlier? But then again, I think Crawford look a little bit stocky right now, so maybe he can cut the weight in 2 more weeks. Maybe, let's say he 160 right now. I mean, could he cut what? Can he cut 13 more pounds? I think he could. I think he could cut 13 more pounds. So it ain't like he at 140, got to come down to 160. But I mean, at the same time, man, I think if Crawford was able to, if he was a free agent, he had to worry about Bob Arum, and he was close on weight, I think Terence Crawford would still take this fight. I think Terence Crawford has been visually, been visualizing fighting Manny Pacquiao, but what's so messed up is he on the wrong side of the street. That's what's messed up. He on the wrong side of the street, man. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong side of the street, and unfortunately, it's probably not gonna happen. But I mean, that would have been the best case scenario, Crawford stepping in. But most people upset because it probably won't be no refunds. Excuse me. Most people upset because outside of the refunds, excuse me. You didn't want to pay to get Ugas. Nobody want to see. Maybe would put Keith Thurman in there. People are like, okay, even without the belt, but nobody want to pay to get Ugas. So you got Terence Crawford. I think people would love to take their tickets. People will still go. People will still be interested into the fight card, and even if you had a better card. But if Crawford was the replacement opponent, I mean, that fight would have been huge. You wouldn't have to drop nobody purse off. Everybody purse would be the same. All that, but yeah, that'd have been the best case. That'd have been the best case scenario. That would have been the best case scenario. Him fighting Crawford. That would have been bigger, probably damn near bigger than the Errol Spence fight. But then again, they probably view it as, Spence is southpaw. We already was fighting a southpaw. Crawford's a southpaw. He can go to orthodox, but he's more effective. Most people believe out of southpaw. When he in orthodox, I think he a better defensive fighter. When he in southpaw, he a better offensive fighter. That's just my analysis on there. But I mean, we all wanted that fight, but we know it's not possible. You had Ugas on the undercard for a standby opponent. That's what you had. You had Ugas on standby. Most people think that Errol Spence eye ain't injured. I don't know the 411, but most people think his eye is most people think his his eyes whatever went through, and they set this up. I mean, I remember I was looking at his eye one time, it didn't look good, but who knows? Who knows, man? But Terence Crawford stepping in, man, they never will allow that. They said Pacquiao got 3 more fights. They said Pacquiao was told, his manager said, or Sean Gibbons said last week, Pacquiao has 1 fight option with PBC after the final fight. So he got 1 more option to fight on PBC. I don't know if it's a mini option or a PBC option, but Crawford would have been ideal. Crawford would have been the ideal opponent. No cap. Crawford would have been the ideal opponent. He would have been the ideal opponent. If I would have told you, that would have been the ideal opponent. You know, but, you know, the thing about it is, Crawford fight totally different. Crawford is a guy that utilizes the ring. He can box on the back foot. He can bang on the front foot. But I think the best Crawford for hit and don't get hit is the guy that stick and move. And the sweet science Crawford stick and move in and out. Like he fought versus Postal, but you know, I'm pretty sure they would have took this fight if it was presented to him on 2 weeks, man. If he was on weight and everything was good. But, you know, Ugas is here. I'll do a video later on Ugas. And, you know, you got to appreciate Ugas being here. So it's still not a bad fight. I'll talk about it later, but there was some differences between Pacquiao and Errol. I mean, Spence, for Pacquiao for Spence and Errol. It was some for Spence and Terence. There were some differences here, but then again, are you going to ask the champion in Crawford to come in on 2 weeks and then you got the top rank? If he was with PBC or free agent, I don't think they would have minded. They minded it, you know. But yeah, it's unfortunate with the eye, man. That's serious. It's not a detached retina. It is a tear in the retina. So that's the difference, but it's still about your eye. But excuse me, man, that ain't gonna pretty much happen between Spence and Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. Freddie Roach is talking, but if they could make that fight happen, bro, I think more people wouldn't be complaining about selling their ticket, canceling their flights, and you know all that stuff, man. But at the same time, 2 different fighters. Ugas got a belt, Crawford got a belt. Ugas been training to be on this fight card as well too, and most people saying that it was always meant for Ugas to fight Pacquiao. That they set it up this way. They fake Errol Spence eye injury, this, that, and the third. So, I mean, could be true. I seen dirtier shit going on in boxing. Didn't y'all see what happened last weekend in boxing? So, I seen dirtier shit going on in boxing. You know, obviously, man. So, I wouldn't put it past them. They said maybe Spence wasn't on weight. People said Spence looked like a crackhead. You know, usually when they cancel fights, you know, other than obvious injuries or they faking the fight, or whatever it may be, it's usually, you know, somebody ain't making weight. Usually that's the number one reason, but you know, then again, you know, most people look at it like, why would he walk away from the biggest payday of his career, especially if he had admirations or you know, he thought he was gonna fight Canelo down the road. So I mean, at the end of the day, Ugas and Pacquiao, that's the fight that was always meant to happen, but it's gonna be hard to convince people to fight pay $70-$80 for that fight. It's gonna be hard to convince people to buy tickets for that fight. It's gonna be hard to convince people not to sell their tickets for the fight. But really, the biggest, and the card already sucked, and also Fabian Madonna fell off the card. But the biggest selling point they got for people to stay and watch this fight. The biggest selling point is Vegas. You know, you in Vegas, you see a magic show. You got some of the best food you'll find. You got a lot of amenities in Vegas. You got Circus. You got New York got a roller coaster and this arcade in there. In Vegas, you get drunk. You got magic shows. You got music performances. So Vegas is the biggest selling point. If you've never been, even if the fight not happening, Vegas still the shit. You know, the fight is just probably be the highlight, but it'll be a blip. You got, you know, prostitution legal for people that want to do that. I mean, I was drunk the whole time. I mean, you got great food. That's when I travel. That's all I want to do. You know, skin the pool, drink, eat, you know, gamble if you feel like it. That's pretty much it. You know, see the city, see the malls, restaurants, drinks, you know, enjoy the hotel. I was in the Excalibur, nigga. They had Krispy Kremes, Popeyes, Shalansky's. I mean, they had everything in that motherfucker. They had hella, you know, margaritas. You could walk over to New York, get you. They got the best margaritas, by the way, in New York. So, still shit to do in Vegas. But Crawford is a pipe dream. We all know that. They not gonna fight Terence Crawford. It's too many roadblocks. If he was with PBC, they'd probably slide him in, but Ugas got a belt. Let's see what happens. And you know, I like what Freddie thinking, but we all know it's probably not you probably know it's not, it's not possible. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check the welterweight boxing playlist out. Boxing news playlist. Don't forget you can thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to help the channel, best way to donate. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all my social media links in the description. Appreciate the love and support. You want to advertise your channel, video request, chop it up. They there. Twitter the fast way, and Facebook and Instagram. One time for the one time. Good for the Sports TV. Peace. Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, you got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos, some of the videos in the All-Star as well too, and priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments, you get priority reply. Instantly, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more, so here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.